Welcome to the Adventures of Danny and Mike. To my right, Mr. Danny Tamberelli today. He's on the direct right.
I'm on the left side to me, so I don't understand what you're saying, brother.
Well, it's all different, I guess, in the modern world of podcasting. On his right, Mr. Michael C. Maronna.
Hi.
And my name is Jeremy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Our guest for the entire length of this episode, whatever that may be, she is self-described as a smut artist, a pinball enthusiast, and a ramen lover. You can see her regularly on woodrocket.com, where I actually did see that there was a roast of April O'Neil, which looked very interesting that I'd love to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, it's April O'Neil. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you. Hey.
We roast Jeremy all the time, so he immediately felt a kinship with you.
Yeah, feel free.
It was a lot
Feel free.
of fun. I just sat there and got made fun of the whole time. It was a good time.
I've never heard of a roast of pornography before, and I love it. I love the idea. Any left of center, like sort of, I love it. Now I want to watch it.
Have you just kind of like sat around with your friends watching porn and like you're uncomfortable, so you just kind of start to like make fun of it a little bit to try to like ease the tension? It's pretty much that.
That's basically
the MST3K of porn watching.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like that. I like that very much.
And there, what's his name had nothing.
Sassy robot.
Yeah. But yes, thank you so much for joining us. And how is it out there in the beautiful land of California? I miss it so much. You're actually the second we're all in New York.
Oh,
yeah, it's 43 today.
I'm in Pennsylvania right now. Don't
Oh,
speak
sorry.
for me.
I bet it's the same temperature though.
that's still
It is the same temperature.
That's still Eastern time. You
Yeah,
should have remembered
yeah.
that.
It's still Eastern time. That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Well, I'm sorry. It's really nice and sunny and bright here right now.
Yeah.
Just dig it in. Just
Sorry.
keep jabbing at it.
You are on tsunami watch right now, so I just say be careful. And we're looking out for the whole West Coast right now. Everybody in the
sorry, what?
in the Pacific
don't scare.
area. Yeah, there was a big earthquake in
That's
New
Auckland,
Zealand.
New Zealand.
It's in Auckland, New Zealand. It's not. Don't
petrify
fill April's head with such crazy
No,
rumors.
I'm saying if a tidal wave was big enough to get it all the way to LA, it would be fucking massive. It wouldn't be like, oh, I got here, oh, I'm really tired, I'm just gonna fall over.
I do live downtown, so I feel like I'm very like inland enough though that I'll be okay. But there's a lot of buildings I think that could fall on me that I'm very concerned about.
Oh, we're out.
Yeah, that infrastructure in downtown is just got to be careful. All these buildings are built in the crazy 20s. Everybody's sniffing coke and building buildings.
And jumping out of them towards the end of the 20s.
And all of them saying, hey, no, don't worry. There'll never be a tsunami. It'll be fine.
I'll admit to watching a bit of Ace of Cakes back in the day. I was a fan of the old cake constructing reality shows, and I was always like, "Oh, that thing will never fucking stand up. That will not. That will fall over. That's gonna fall over. That's not gonna hold up." They did it.
And were you right?
The Bake Off, the British Bake Off now.
Oh, what a nice show. Mary Berry is like probably the nicest person I could think of besides my great grandma, my mom, and my grandma.
I just want to shake Paul Hollywood's hand for any reason. It doesn't have to be for a cake. that just sounds great.
You want to feel esteemed
Just a
by him
handshake.
because he's like so warm to the contestants that you're like, oh yeah, I really accomplished. He's giving me the approval I need right now.
Just that life approval from Paul Hollywood.
Fuck, but it also comes accompanied by like, lingonberries or whatever. So it's good.
It reminds me of being like in middle school and you had like a sleepover and you'd watch like a really screwed up like horror film, and you're like, okay, now we got to put on something cool, chill, funny,
a cool down slice, as it were. Yes.
It's like you go and watch like,
Buckaroo Banzai.
Simon Cowell just beat the hell out of people, and then you're like, no, this guy is my speed. I like this. Nurture people.
Yeah, I don't. How did you and Danny meet or come to be friends? I wanted to ask that.
Comic-Con.
New York Comic-Con. Mm-hmm.
Oh, New York Comic-Con.
Shout out.
I think you were either at the Nickelodeon booth or somewhere near it or something, maybe.
I had to unbox. I had to unbox something. They're like, "Hey, it's a Nickelodeon box."
That's what it was. I got the Nickelodeon box because I wanted to see a doll.
Oh,
Yes.
Were these limited edition ones?
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
a
it says-
box full of like random. There were like Chucky glasses, a Cynthia doll, I think like a Chucky shirt, maybe, probably some other stuff. But those were like the things that you
Yeah.
think with the
you're-
pandemic, the box based economy would explode.
That's right.
I just got my
I
dinner
mean,
for tonight that way.
I have ordered a lot of random subscription stuff just to have something exciting to look forward to coming to me.
The economy, it's ironic, the economy and the morale of America is being held up by subscriptions. We're not sure we have automatic subscriptions that we have right now.
I feel like
And then somebody was a smart person and said, you know what? I'm going to make an app for that so you can manage all of them and see what you got. And then I said, you know what? I'm not doing that.
What's it called?
I know. I haven't tried it either. I don't know what it's called.
You gotta give them
I think about
bank
it.
account, right? And that just seems sketchy.
Exactly. Yeah, we're just gonna take your just your routing number. Just give me your routing number.
Yeah.
You know, just take a picture of your check. Just take a picture of a blank check. I'll be fine. I don't know about that. I grew up in New Jersey.
Just bounce it around the internet to me. Yeah.
there are so many of those subscription services, like Bespoke Post, which looks like the hipster, you get the hipster
You get a knife,
fanny pack
a
or
saddle
whatever,
for horseback
Exactly.
riding, even though you don't have a horse.
Exactly. Just wonder what
you get instead of the stuff that they squeeze out of the beaver anal glands, they just send you a bunch of glands that you have to squeeze yourself.
No. You said you wanted to make. You said you wanted to make your own
Castoreum.
seltzer, right? You said you wanted to make your own seltzer. Why not have the juice for it? You get the raspberry seltzer in the store. It's got beaver glands in it.
Castoreum squeezing kit with,
Yes, kids.
with gloves.
That is disgusting.
That's what's in the. That's what, if you want to be a real man box, isn't that what it's called? Jeremy?
And if you
Done one of
Something
those
like that.
stupid ones where I now have my own oak barrel to age.
Oh,
Nice. Look
So
at
you
that.
put
That's
fluids
a
in there?
long-term investment.
that's actually. I'd subscribe to that. That's a good idea.
That's a
actually
Homer
kind of
Simpson indicator.
Yeah, that's definitely a Homer Simpson indicator, and I'm okay with that. That's fine.
I've only subscribed to one, and that was the it's called like Smokely or something for pot smokers. You can there's a bunch of them, but like one of them that I've subscribed to, they just send you a box of stuff. Like there's a piece of glass, and then like they had
paraphernalia.
They had dollar bill rolling papers, like really high quality shit that you don't
Kitsch,
really need
kitsch,
for
bud.
They don't send you
$30 a
any
month.
actual weed though, or
Well, they do those actually too, but not obviously not here. Out in
Not
the
New York State, maybe where you are. They could get away with that.
That's right.
Yeah, we're
It's
not
not-
cool. We're not as cool
It's a
yet.
whole
We're
different
not as
world.
cool as you are, but we are in the future. You're 3 hours behind us.
They're working on it. Yeah. See, if New Jersey just went. That means New York's gonna go because they'll be pissed off that they're not catching the business from the people commuting back and forth from the city.
They're so close. You could just like take a 20-minute train, buy a bunch of weed, and then go back. I guess that's illegal. I don't know. Maybe that's trafficking. I don't
Put
know.
a tax on it.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I know a guy who used to do that over all the state lines.
Prank caller. I don't know. I disavow.
I did just Google like weird subscription boxes, and the first one that comes up is Skulls Unlimited, where they send you a new skull every month.
Are they real?
Yeah,
I was.
It looks like
I
it.
kind of want to try this.
24 a month.
My Skulls Unlimited subscription got so expensive. I just moved to Philly instead, and now I live by the Mooter. And I look at and I go to visit Muggsy Bogues all the time.
It's a unique grab for bone collectors and the genuinely curious.
Bone collectors.
It says professionally curated and cleaned, top quality bone specimens, including animal skulls, bones, teeth, and claws, along with an info sheet detailing the interesting facts.
I'm glad that they specified it was only animals. Because that was my next question.
Yeah, that should
Maybe
be right
like
up there.
a VIP box or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Say you're making dioramas out of these things or something like that. You know what I mean? Something wholesome.
For $199 a month, we'll send you every single piece of a 57-year-old West Virginian man
God.
who died in 1972.
What?
and it's easy. You get one body, and then you're getting them $199 for each bone.
It's a puzzle.
How many
together?
Can we get a fact check, Jeremy? How many bones there are in the human body?
Come on, we
just
all
time
know.
that.
We all know.
We time that.
We all know that there's 218.
No, is that true?
Yeah,
206.
Oh, okay.
206.
I was
The
gonna say
adult
260,
human skeleton. I think
close.
everybody's pretty ballparky. Yeah.
Well, April, have you ever been checked for having dyslexia?
or extra bones, or extra bones.
Or extra
You
ones.
think I'd be a bone expert, but guess not.
Speaking of that, there is a Porn Crate, which is a subscription service where members receive a
Porn
monthly box
Crate.
of novelty items.
Is it like toys or is it like DVDs?
Let's go to inside your Porn Crate and see what they have.
Maybe. Sorry.
So
We're going inside your porn crate.
Jeremy's fact checks today are gonna put him on a watch list.
And I'm at my in-laws, so my porn crate is not here.
Yeah, don't use this address. Don't use this IP address. Don't use this address. More importantly,
it says, well, here's a sampler, and it's you get a T-shirt that says Porn Crate and some panties that say Porn Crate, but there's also signed photos of stars. There's a DVD called Pick 'em Young. There's random condom colors.
I'm already against it. I'm already against it.
I like that it like gives you like a survey, like tell us about yourself. What you might be
right.
Well, they're gonna curate it for you. You might not be interested in a certain thing or more interested in one thing or another.
I feel like there's a better hipster name for it too than Porn Crate, but yeah.
Oh well, if they're selling signatures, you got to call them up. Get on there.
My own, yeah.
Smart.
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
It's auto. You know
Apes crates.
How much spending is automatic right now?
I'm gonna hang on to that. Thank you.
No, you can have it. That's yours. That's
Thank
yours.
you so much.
Apes crates.
Yeah, I don't.
We have the $1 billion ideas here at the Adventures of Danny and Mike, and that could be one of them.
I'll be sure to like cut you guys in. Get it.
Yeah, just a little, little bit. Yeah. Thanks.
This
A couple flights back and forth to California every once in a while.
This podcast constitutes legal agreement in the state of California.
Well, that does raise a question that I wanted to ask you. I've never spoken to a porn star per se or an adult film actress.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Actually, I have anyway, but it's a very specific question, and it's a question about dogs. I saw that you have a Shiba Inu.
Oh yeah, Dagny.
Oh my God, let's see that dog.
Yeah, that is a cool doggy.
Oh, cutie.
Hi. Okay.
Yeah, I follow a.
Sorry, that's all you get.
Yeah.
I like that though. That was just like, here, look at me. Yeah, you see me. Yeah. Okay, see ya.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Okay, but what's this?
Well, I know it's a weird setup.
crossover.
It's a weird setup. No, but the my question, it's all around, like, we fostered this dog for months and he ended up passing, and he was very old, had cancer. And so I kind of want to know, like, what's the policy on having sex when a dog is in your house? Because, like, that dog, I mean, my girlfriend Marla and I had a bit of a slow stretch because the dog was so needy. Like, literally couldn't just shut the door and pop in there. You know what I mean? It was more of like every second we were catering to this dog. So
I have a trick for you.
Oh, I can't wait. This is what I wanted. This is the goodies I wanted.
It takes a little preparation, which kind of sucks. But you just have to get like training treats. And then there's two options. There's one where you just take a handful, toss it up in the air in your apartment, and then run upstairs. And then you have a limited amount of time.
So 50 training treats equals.
Or you strategically like hide it, like more. I don't know. Like I've done like bacon before or something. When I usually do this when I shoot at home a lot now. So like I've come up with a lot of tricks to keep her distracted.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
There's the baby gate on the stairs. If you have a 2-story, that works.
Have to.
I figured like a number of doors. You need like a closed door and another closed door.
You gotta just like either get them a new treat every time or a new bone, or just like hide like bacon in random places. That'll keep them occupied for a while.
Or I guess a much less needy dog would be a plus too.
I mean,
but
that too.
In that situation, it wouldn't. Yeah.
To each their own.
Pandemic though, they've gotten very used to just like me being around all of the time.
A constant presence. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So as soon as I like leave the room, she follows me now. And it's like, please don't.
I just need a second of myself. This is like I can insert baby for this toddler for dog right now, and I feel like all these same things apply.
Up in the air, let them crawl around.
Right, you take a handful of babies, toss them up in the air.
I get a whole bunch of a whole bunch of baby bells.
Oh, there you go.
Take the cheese.
Oh, peel the wax. Peel the wax off first.
Yeah, peel the wax.
Do not eat the wax.
Do not eat the wax.
Your dog will get very sick on the wax. So
if you just make like a line from your bedroom to the furthest away point and start him right by the door, you know what I mean? Like he could just sort of work his way away.
Smart.
I'm just saying. Well, it's because of you, because of mentioned throwing up the.
I'm gonna try that though. Yeah, but the trail away is kind of genius. Yeah. Because I have like stairs and everything, so that's a long journey. I could get them far away.
We just need to get the MPH, the miles per treat.
Peanut butter takes a little bit of time too. That's like instead of just like munching on one little treat, you get a little schmear of peanut butter.
Yeah,
mine doesn't like peanut butter.
What?
She's like,
oh no!
I know.
I don't think I've ever heard of a dog that didn't like peanut butter.
Try almond butter.
Okay. Are they allowed to?
I don't know.
She's gonna be a hipster.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I don't condone anything that I just said myself. I
pretty much only use my Alexa to just ask it what my dog can't eat.
No chocolate, right?
No chocolate. No avocado, no onion, but like
no mole sauce, basically. Too.
No.
He's hearing all these words. He's like, I want this. I want that.
I actually really hear her chewing on something and now I'm concerned.
No.
Uh-oh. Maybe she got a subscription.
You can go check if you need to go check.
Uh-oh.
This is a case in point. Is it a remote? Is it one of the boxes?
It could be a subscription box. That's what I'm saying.
Is this a subscription box?
Is it a couch that looks like an ass?
It was the trash by the door.
Trash door.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
Oh boy,
it happens. Well, if you get her to not, bother you while you're making videos, I'm surprised my son hasn't come in here yet because he always makes an appearance.
He's a frequent guest on the pod, and we like having him.
Almost 2. He's 20, almost 21 months.
Oh, nice. So you were gonna say 21.
Yeah, he's 21. I had
18 in life.
I was, actually being on Pete and Pete, it was a little rough. It was a little rough, and I grew up. I had
to raise him at the same time.
I grew up fast. I started smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee and making babies.
You played a little bit more of a mature character, so I don't know.
They had to delay. They had to delay the second season of Pete and Pete because Petunia was pregnant, and they had to wait till she regained her shape.
That's that cinematic universe of Pete and Pete. Because I know we talked about before that there are
all the Toby Huss movies,
porn parodies, or just what is it called? The
what
when you do no, it's not a porn parody, but it's like fanfic. Fanfic. That's what it is.
Fan fiction. Yes.
We've certainly breached that subject on this podcast before, and people have some very unique ideas.
Stuff out there.
There's a lot of brotherly stuff. A lot of brotherly stuff.
Yeah, actually, that's why we're introducing our subscription today, Brother.ly. Yep. Brother.ly. We could it's a box of fanfic of us, different ones each. Hand selected by your favorite fake TV brother. Scoured from the internet. Print it out on dot matrix printers from the 80s that we have sourced, and the old paper with the holes on the sides that we've found at our parents' houses that are good enough to print out this fanfic.
Yep. I'm sure it's still there on the table.
Brother.ly. Go to brother.ly.
Brother.ly.
Yeah, LY.
We do a live show called Nostalgia Personified, and we did a show at this burlesque place in Columbus, Ohio. And so we did our show, and then there was a burlesque show, and all of the performers dressed up as like Nick characters, and like the owner's wife dressed up as Petunia, and like, you know.
Oh yeah, they were great.
There were so many good ones. There's some Rugrats. I think Phil and Lil did a bit.
Sexy Artie.
It was just Sexy Artie.
Sexy Artie.
Yeah, it was.
Phil and Lil did a bit.
It was Phil and Lil did a bit.
Yeah, can't wait for the Mighty Ducks night with Sexy Tommy and Tammy.
Okay.
I would watch that.
Gotcha.
So I take it you were a Nickelodeon fan, obviously, growing up.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not those guys. Those guys were.
I watched a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the right age for that.
Yeah, I was right above. So
in the wheelhouse. Yeah.
I missed it.
Jeremy's 67 years old. Can you believe it?
We just
you
did.
looking great, man.
Yeah, we have a very cool producer.
We just did an episode.
He's the guy that bailed Jim Morrison out of jail in New Haven for showing his tit.
You don't get everything right.
I have my
Anyway,
peaks and valleys. You know what I mean?
Poquito.
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
kitty. Cutie.
We met, but she came over for the first time on Friday night, and we just had an adventure that I told Jeremy about, but that you guys get to hear about for the first time. For the listener, I've watched since then, but I'm about to leave for work in the morning, and she's been jumping onto the toilet seat, and I push her off with the lid. I push her off, and she's checking out what's going on, poking behind the shower curtain stuff, and I use the toilet, and I leave the lid up. She comes tearing across the apartment into the bathroom, jumps into the toilet, splashes me with pee water from the knees down, jumps right back out of the toilet, and tears right back across the apartment. And this is like, I don't know, 7 minutes before I have to leave for work, and
It's sterile. It's sterile, Michael.
I'm looking. It's dark out. I'm looking, and I can't. I'm like, oh, the next. And what I'm thinking about is like, oh, she's sitting on a rug right now, drying off somewhere. She's sitting on something. What is she sitting on, cleaning herself right now?
Can you explain to us, because you told Jeremy and I, but not everybody else, how you got this cat or your multiple cats that you've now?
How many?
So
it's okay. You can tell people it's not illegal to do what you did.
My mother has some strays living under her neighbor's deck, and we occasionally lure them out under her deck, and so we adopted a few from Staten Island. And
there's one pissed off mom cat that is pissed.
They have eight aunts and uncles. This cat has 8 aunts and uncles that are not. That are not indoors, and we really feel bad for it, but could only take in very, very few.
You could fit another one.
So you take the cute kittens, I see.
They were easier to catch. The other ones were like really speedy.
The ones that are 8 years old and feral, I don't think I would be messing with them at all.
No, I think this was just the second generation for some reason. So they were small and cute, yes, but also catchable. Also chaseable, like trappable. The other one's just skidded away real quick.
Cat trapping Mike.
Cat trap. That's fever.
That's his new YouTube page.
It's a cool rap name.
Oh yeah,
well, it's a good rap name.
That's my trap name.
Yeah, there you go.
Kitty trap.
Yeah, so Pokey and I are still working it out, but she's been a lot of fun so far.
So cute and tiny.
You need another one. You need a friend. Pokey
She's
needs
very
a friend.
adolescent. She's totally an adolescent. She's got like this oversized claws that are like this and very long and skinny.
Isn't that
he caught her.
Gonna grow up to be like super huge?
Possible. Possible.
You have a big.
Is it like a goldfish? The more you feed it, just the bigger it gets. It can get about 7 feet.
I'm not sure how big mom and dad are because I can't tell from the backyard cats.
You're too big to get underneath the deck.
That's the truth. I didn't bring a powerful enough flashlight to make out the mom and dad. But it's been cold out there and all this snow and stuff like that.
Let them out with like treats or I don't know,
Nope.
cats like catnip or something maybe.
Well, I mean, these ones are over a year old. I'm not taking the rest of them. It's just that I felt like these little ones weren't going to survive in this cold ass winter if I didn't.
Mike has a subscription box to like Renaissance stuff, so he got one of those old mesh gloves. He just stuck his hand underneath the deck and grabbed for a while until he got a couple.
It's
Like
called
a subscription box where just the kids kind of keep coming to you every other month or so.
Armorly. Dan's referring to my Armorly subscription where I got chainmail that month and I was able to protect myself perfectly.
What are those? What are those seahorses?
Later on this year will be the leather and the plate armor that we'll need in the summer and winter respectively.
I like April's idea of a kitten of the month club that just such a kitten gets drop shipped to your door.
Yep. Couple holes.
MEOWLY. You get
They're
12
like-
kittens a
they're
year.
like-
Oh, I like that.
MEOWLY.
MEOWLY.
These are all our $1 billion ideas. You've really
Like,
primed
this
the
one-
pump. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Hey, this cat doesn't have any hair.
That's our Sphinx model. We
That's our
saved
Sphinx
Yeah, we
model?
saved that for December.
It's an
Weird. We always
subscription
they-
box.
they always send that one in January, and only about 70% of the cats make it to the East Coast because it's so chilly.
We have a bet.
Put little sweaters on them and stuff with like little beanie hats.
We have a better survival
That's
rate
true.
than the pears from Harry and David.
It's a good selling point.
Yeah, exactly.
We measure ourselves against the best here at MEOWLY.
MEOWLY. Yeah. Or meow.
Yeah.
meow
And don't
MEOWLY.
forget
Post.
for all your what is it? Incest fanfic needs, go to brother.ly.
Go to brother.ly.
Brother.ly. There's a lot of $1 billion ideas generated. This could be a very lucrative episode for
I feel
the
like
listener.
a side hustle is like, they make all these things for humans to make them feel like cats. Because there's a huge segment of our society who people
furries.
really want to be cats.
Oh yeah.
But they make
You've seen
these.
Wait, that's not
Right?
furries.
They make gloves.
What is it?
What is it?
Wait.
The like plastic silicone thing you can stick on top of your tongue so that you can lick your cat. That's
I
like
hate
a
it.
cool
I hate it.
product.
That is one of those things. And they make these claws so that it gives you like cat claws so you can like pet your cats. It's there's
I know that there's ones that let you sort of comb the loose hair off your cat with, but they don't look like claws. They're just kind of like silicone or something.
Oh no, these are for pleasure. Yeah,
That's
these are
just
not.
like a normal brush, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is like
Well-
if you use your tongue to do that same thing.
Yeah, that's
Like
you're talking about hairballs.
There is also that horse girl who gets paid to just sort of like gallop around like a horse, right? Or,
She's
or
still
a
out
dog.
there.
There's a dog girl. There's a dog girl. So I mean, we will pay for a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Pandemic's been weird, guys, so it's okay.
It's really
It's funny.
it's pulled out everybody's very
I just
specific
don't want to judge
proclivities.
anymore,
I had asked this
That's what
question.
you like? Go for it.
Yeah, I had asked this question.
It's the time. The time is now. The time is now. The future is now.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, I feel like the
We're
people.
on borrowed time to be back to doing all the normal shit again.
I don't know if we're ever
Clearly.
going back to
Oh,
doing
no,
normal
everyone
shit again.
froze
So
for me.
we might as well just try it.
Oh, you still there?
I'm
Hello,
still
hello?
here. You guys
Okay.
you all froze
Yeah, we
for
can-
me for a second.
Okay.
but-
You look extremely chill. For how about now?
Yeah. So
Ah!
it might look bad or freeze or something, but it's
No, you're
recording locally, so we should.
There's
be
a there's a reassurance in the app that we use to record that says the recordings look and sound much better
Yeah.
than what you see live. Which for me is the objects are closer in mirror. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear of podcasting.
It also feels like a Domino's advertisement now. Like
It's a
we know we
guarantee.
suck, but we're trying to do better.
The Papa
Like, I
John,
know-
Papa
I know it may
John's.
look
We're sorry
shitty,
about
but
the
I-
racism. We'll try more pizza.
Can you believe that is an ad that worked? That
We're the
absolutely
worst.
worked. There's like
Yeah.
Hey,
we bellied up. We're pieces of shit. So what?
hey, we asked.
You like our
you
pizza?
answered.
Pizza, and you're comfortable with that, and that's like the craving that you want.
It's a lot of
I
kids from
guess.
out of
Are
town
you-
move
are
to New
you-
York and want Domino's. It's very
What's your-
popular here.
I eat
What's your
California Pizza Kitchen
yeah.
way more than I would like to admit.
CPK, okay. Franchise action.
It's not bad. It's a good California pizza. You know what I mean? It's not New York,
It's
but
a
maybe you're not
California
looking for
pizza.
that. Yeah.
California pizza.
Yeah.
California pizza.
And pickup only, thanks to COVID.
California is hard to get good pizza. LA is hard to get good pizza.
It really is.
You better off
It
getting
exists,
tacos.
but it's hard.
It's got to be out there.
You better off getting tacos, right?
Yeah. I do live very close to one of the best taco trucks, so I'm golden.
There we go.
Wish I could remember the taco place that we went to in LA, Dan, that we sat in the backyard.
Which one? Quizados?
Oh, maybe it's Quizados.
Quizados next to.
Look at that memory.
Quizados is very, very good. Because you like watching the old lady making the corn tortillas right in front of you, and you're like, "Oh, this place is
Fresh.
legit."
Yeah,
They're
it's got to be fresh.
Tiny babies, so I can get different kinds, like 6 different kinds.
Yes.
Like that's
Yes.
Yeah,
That was a good thing about
you
Vario
beat
was
that.
that when you walked in, the woman was making tortillas at the front.
Yeah, we had a local
those
place
tacos at the back. Yeah,
that's right close to the
Insane, it's
studio.
real.
Oh, so good, and it just dead. Just stopped.
If you're ever looking for the best fish tacos in LA, you got to go all the way to Venice. Unfortunately, you got to go to the west side.
you got to go all the way to
Lafayette.
Jersey for the best Italian food in New
I'm
York. You
calling
got to
out.
go all the
You
way
got
to
all
Jersey.
the way to Jersey. That's it. No,
I
you
am
go.
allergic to seafood, so
Well, then you can't go.
But what you can do is go
keep
to
that in mind.
you can go to our favorite spot in LA, our favorite Mexi spot, which is Don Antonio's. Do you know this place?
No, I don't.
You should.
Don Antonio's?
I think the walls are solid velvet. I think this velvet has been measured. Like
There's like a
they went in
built-in
with a
fish
pile.
tank.
They went in with
Yeah.
a pile meter, and the walls are like 6 inches thick of velvet.
All the seats are like tufted, so they're like the old school.
A good velvet painting.
They have to. They have to brush.
Cocktail
They have
napkins
to brush the
have,
walls every 2 days.
Yeah.
They have cocktail napkins that have like movie and TV trivia from like the mid 80s. Like they just like have like a palette of these cocktail napkins
We're
that they've
still
had for
unloading
like
Kevin
30
Costner
years.
facts. Kevin Costner facts are hot. We're still unloading them.
Who is? Yeah. On Cheers, who is Diane, and how is she? Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
I'm so excited for this. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that is.
No problem.
Yeah, they have crispy
I'm gonna go when it
tacos.
shakes again.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Fair
that's-
enough.
How's LA doing? Because I know that obviously you were sort of behind us all on the COVID thing. Most of the country it started here, but you guys aren't eating inside anymore, right?
I don't think so. I haven't left my apartment in like a year.
That's
so
fair enough. Yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
safe.
I've not eaten inside. I haven't even been in a grocery store. I've gone to the park and like an Airbnb, and that's about it.
You do have a
So-
dog.
I do.
That's
I
a
mean,
plus.
Kind of cool.
we hang out. I've learned how to make some cool stuff.
So
Dan's
so
getting into macrame,
It
right?
is.
No, he's doing his boxes,
My
yeah.
skill. No. I'm just learning how to be a dad. That's all.
Awesome.
I got
Getting some
It's
cute like
coming up.
or something.
he won't play guitar yet. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I keep trying to show him and he
Take your
won't
time.
do it.
Take your time. Don't go too early on that one.
No.
He's
no,
21.
but
He
if-
should be able to figure this out. now.
That's true. He should be.
Tell me
He
about
had
it.
time to choose. He's already
Oh, my
graduated. He's
God.
already graduated from college, a 4-year degree. He doesn't can't decide about a guitar.
the reason
That's it.
Go
That's
ahead.
all I got. I don't do anything else anymore.
All
Yeah,
right, Dan.
that's it.
Thanks for
Sorry.
coming in.
I'm contributing. Sorry.
Thanks, Dan.
Jeremy, your turn. Sorry.
Taking it off. Yeah. Well, I asked this question of our last LA guest, but you are in a different scenario. He is a comedian, traveling comedian. Like, what has the industry done out there? I mean, is it completely shut down and it's just in people's homes, or like, which seems a little weird to me. I don't know if you'd want that.
My industry, or
Yeah, your industry, yes.
yeah, I know that some people are still shooting. It kind of feels like so we get regularly tested for like STIs and like HIV and like all that stuff. So it kind of feels like some people are doing the same thing where it's like, okay, if you get a COVID test, you're good to go.
Mhm. Oh,
Depending upon how frequently that
comfortable
is.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with that, but I know some people are, and that's their personal choice, and they can do
Gotcha.
that or whatever. But
Right.
because everything kind of shut down, the OnlyFans thing like skyrocketed.
oh yeah.
So I've just been doing that, and it's weird because I had that like 3 years before pandemic started, and it was just like a side thing.
Kind of like GameStop stock.
Yeah. Now it's like my main, like that's my main income now. It's super weird.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
So everyone's, I guess, kind of doing something different, and I'm just.
it's a whole new world. Yeah.
It's a good way to adapt. You got to adapt.
Yeah. So I just work from home. I never wanted to be a cam girl, and now I'm a cam girl.
We've
Gotcha.
created all these categories.
But you have I'm going to say you have a body of work that precedes the cam girl.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
less. It's
It's
not
a
just
nice
like.
break, I guess. I just get to like be home, but I miss it. I miss it so much.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something about going to a place where there's a crew and lights and you don't have to like think about any of that shit. But that has since changed.
I have to do so much more work.
Here, you're
now.
taking other people's
Exactly.
jobs on now.
Yeah.
You do the lighting, the hair, the makeup, wardrobe.
A lot of people,
production,
a lot of people
editing.
are a lot of people are noticing how much goes into it, and
Yeah, it's a lot more work than just like showing up and performing, and then that's it, and then you leave. And now it's
Now you've just prepped yourself to be like the super producer.
yeah.
And you're like, oh, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do it all.
I had to learn how to edit. I didn't even know how to do that before. I have this nice
Nice.
microphone.
Yeah.
Now
It's red.
didn't have that before.
Yeah, I feel like that's the general takeaway from most people is just like, well, we're adapting, we're adjusting, and we'll see what happens in a year when the world opens up. But
And it's been a whole year now, so like
insane.
you think I'd have it figured out, but I don't.
I don't think anybody
the virus
does.
is
Yeah.
not respecting the calendar, and neither is our. We're evolving at entirely
Yeah,
different. All people are evolving at different rates and responding to this.
Yeah, we need to change the calendar months until we can all go back to normal. Because I don't
Yeah,
feel
let's
like
go
the
back to
year is
Gregorian
like-
for a small bit.
I haven't changed my fallback clocks yet. I'm still in. I just decided to keep them.
You're still an hour ahead.
Oh yeah. When I wake up, it's like I do the math, and I'm like, oh, I'm cool. I got an hour. So you don't even have to set your clocks ever.
Get out of
Time's
here.
It's a new thing.
anymore, as I proved today, being late because I couldn't do the time difference in my head.
Well, that's a whole different thing. That's like, yeah, it's that's
not real.
easily
It's fine,
confusable.
guys.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I don't know what time. Who cares what time it is?
It's
Time
flat,
is relative.
flat circle. All good.
Well, I guess we should start heading to the home stretch. April, what do you want to plug? What do you?
Oh gosh.
I mean, obviously, go watch the roast of
aforementioned
April O'Neil. That
OnlyFans, I
looked
think,
fun.
is what he's getting.
Yes.
Yes. Please join. It's iloveapriloneil.com. Help me pay my rent.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Absolutely.
It's the season.
And
Yeah.
that's
Also, apriloneil.com just has all of my like info and stuff.
Cool. Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Well,
no,
before,
thank you.
yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
We are a part of the Last Podcast Network. Check them out, lastpodcastnetwork.com. We have a Patreon where we do special fun things on there, and hopefully we're going to do something very special with
It's like our OnlyFans.
it is our OnlyFans.
I'll subscribe.
If you want to encourage us to get an OnlyFans, let us know at 347-470-8150.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's
If I subscribe, will you send me a kitten?
That's one of the perks. You get it. It depends on what tier, but we're going to be top 6% with that. With that type of rewards, we'll be up there.
There's at least 3 or 4 kittens under there still.
it's like a factory.
If
in
one
there.
doesn't make it, we'll just keep sending it until they get there.
You can
Poor
also
Apple.
yeah, right.
I feel bad. I have to feel bad for these kitties I don't even know.
They're cute. They're
Little
cute.
sweeties. That is patreon.com/Danny and Mike with the end spelled out.
With
You
the
can find
end spelled
Danny
out.
at D Tamberelli on the twits, at Danny Tamberelli on the Instas. Mike is at Michael C. Maronna on the on the Twitter. He's throwing some
almost.
fingers up. And I am
Ouch.
at Remy Balon on Twitter, at Jeremy Balon on Instagram. Check out my other podcast, who just had one of the best guests I've ever had. I've only had 2. One was Danny, and this one now is Mike. Check out Going Dork. We have a new episode about haunted cars. Should check that out. Yes, it's very
You're
fun.
too kind.
Oh,
Going Dork.
We keep it in the family. So,
Oh,
We
you
had
know, we never.
cool guests. Thank you for getting us some cool guests here.
what were you gonna say, Dan?
I was gonna say we never talked about the fact that all of us get, well, not you, not so much Jeremy, because nobody cares about you. I'm sorry, but Mike
Jesus
and I.
Christ.
But since I'm just kidding.
It's because I made a fact joke about him earlier, and I never do that.
Okay,
That's exactly why.
Because he made a,
of all the
it is
people
because
here,
he made a
nobody
fat joke.
writes
Not,
fanfic about Jeremy. That's so mean.
that's right.
But maybe
That's
they
so
will
mean.
now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they should.
If you want to write fanfic about
Some
Jeremy,
sexy
let us
going
know
dork
at 347-470-8150. That's the Danny and Mike hotline. We guarantee you call
Tier
that.
2 of the subscription.
That should be.
That's tier 2 of the subscription. All I was gonna get at was just trying to talk about how we get weird people that try to talk to us on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, and the nasty things that people can say or do because they don't know there's a real human being on the other end of.
We're humanizing
your
the
Insta help.
internet one bite at
What's
a
up?
time.
Let's do it.
Yeah. I think
Yes.
it's. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Mike told everybody that he worked for Verizon on Twitter and that he was intentionally putting people on hold if they were trying to get Fox News because they were, Republicans or far right people. And he still gets tweets being like, adding Verizon to be like, this worker here is this is so stupid.
I hope you fired
People are
him.
so stupid. Yeah, I hope you fired that guy. Really shouldn't do that. I'm going to stop my Verizon.
It's a whole. It's a genre.
They never do. They say that, and they're not going to go through that effort of actually trying to get out of it.
Oh no! At the time, some guys are very like, "Oh, I checked in with my buddy. There's no such thing as customer service at Verizon Fios. There's no union. You don't have a union."
That was the other thing. A fake union would really, really sprung people into action. Yeah.
Yeah, BOFA 420. Come on.
Like they couldn't see it coming.
Yeah.
They couldn't see it coming. These people are so stupid.
We want to thank you, April O'Neil, for some billion-dollar ideas and wish you good luck in your various endeavors.
And come
Thank
back.
you.
This was so
I'll
much
be sure
fun.
to give you guys a cut.
Yeah, we're here. We're here.
Your
We're
ideas
here.
and run with them.
And the same. This goes back the other way. We came up with ideas too, so you're in on it.
And maybe when it's safe and we can all do, shows again, maybe we'll have another Nickelodeon burlesque show and you could help produce it with all of your skills of all the things that you're doing.
In the meantime, look for your first monthly delivery of MEOWLY and Brotherly.
If there's no
we've
holes,
staggered
throw it
them
away
15
immediately.
days apart because it might be too much overload if you get them both on the same day.
I
Every month.
apologize in advance for when I finally do the Pete and Pete parody because it's on the list.
Do you have a list?
For
real?
Yeah. He's like
One Tree
Vince
Hill?
is like just at me.
I have the whole outline sketched out, so sorry.
Oh, dude,
man.
Yeah,
You're an artist.
That's an old
I'll trade
fan
for
here.
some fan fiction.
We'll do some green screen.
I think you should
we'll pop in for a couple cameos.
That's what I was saying. You should have Danny as the
Just
boom
so you know,
guy. Mike is like the grip.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys do some side jobs or something. I'm sure we can get
Always
your
use them.
Side job.
Oh man,
That's very good.
You guys know what
April-
fluffers are, right?
what?
Fluffers? Yeah, I've heard the old adage of
That
fluffers
would be
before.
hysterical. Yeah,
That would be hysterical.
not to beat a dead horse, but this sounds similar to our comedy sketch
No, you
idea.
did, yeah.
Called
A
Puppet
dead
Bang
horse,
Bus.
Jeremy,
I don't know how we
okay,
didn't talk
okay.
about this.
Oh, yeah. I know we talked about it too. We talked
Mike
about it
hates it,
2
but-
episodes ago, but that's true. Jeremy and I wrote a sketch called the Puppet Bang Bus.
For the love of God.
Where a puppet comes up and is like, "Hey, babe, you want to get in the car?" And then they get in the car, and then it's the actual
It's just
dudes
us in
who
like the
are,
black spandex uniforms holding
and then
puppets.
we're confused
with
and we
dicks.
don't know how to work the puppets with the client. I don't know. We'll work
We're
on
gonna
it.
make
We'll
this
send it to
happen.
you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
I don't want
perfect.
to say that you've verbally agreed, but we're presuming you have.
You've been so patient.
Yeah,
Well, this is legally binding, right?
yeah. Podcasts are.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
for
right.
sure.
Only in the
Legally
state of
bind, like we say in the state of
California,
California. Two-party recording statute.
Oh no.
Well, April, thank
This
you
is
so much.
ridiculous.
This was so
Thank
much
you.
fun.
Thank
And
you.
come back.
Fun.
Yeah,
Really fun.
The Adventures of Danny and Mike stars Danny Tamberelli and Michael C. Maronna. The show is produced by me, Jeremy Balon. This podcast is part of the Last Podcast Network, which can be found at lastpodcastnetwork.com. Make sure and check that out for a ton of great shows. For more information on the guys, visit our website at dannyandmike.com. Also look us up on Twitter at Danny and Mike with the N spelled out, and on Facebook at facebook.com/The Adventures of Danny and Mike. Thank Thanks for listening.
This show is made possible by listeners like you. Thanks to our ad sponsors, you can support our shows by supporting them. For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to lastpodcastnetwork.com.